As we go through life's ups and downs, the desire to be our best selves often takes a back seat to habits that unknowingly push people away. Ever wondered why we sometimes act in ways that drive others off? Maybe, in trying to connect, we adopt patterns that actually turn people off. Today, let's dive into 5 common slip-ups that can seriously cramp our style. But this isn't about pointing fingers, it's about digging deep and learning from the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, a big shot in Stoicism, once said, "You don't need much to be happy, it's all in how you see things." How often do we chase happiness and validation from outside when it's all about our mindset? Are we letting these not-so-great behaviors define us, or are we ready to kick it up a notch? Stoicism, with its focus on self-control and understanding, sheds light on why some behaviors rub people the wrong way and how we can do better. By embracing Stoic ideas, we can develop habits that not only improve our relationships, but also bring us closer to a fulfilling life. Let's make this journey one of discovery, where Stoic wisdom guides us to our best selves. Are you up for reflecting on your own behaviors and seeing how Stoicism can help you level up? If so, let's dive in and explore how Stoicism can help us overcome barriers and reach our full potential. Drop a "ready" if you're in. And hey, if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let's get started with our exploration. Number 1. Brag. Bragging is a common encounter, whether it's a colleague boasting about their achievements or a friend constantly sharing stories of their greatness. But what drives this need for self-promotion? And why does it often lead to feelings of disconnection rather than admiration? In Stoic philosophy, bragging is viewed as a symptom of seeking validation from outside ourselves. Instead of finding genuine confidence within, people resort to excessive self-praise to fill a void. However, Stoicism teaches that real confidence doesn't need loud declarations. It's shown through quiet strength and humility. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of finding validation internally rather than seeking it externally. He famously said, "If you wish to be loved, love." This simple yet profound advice highlights the Stoic belief in controlling our own actions and attitudes rather than seeking approval through outward displays of pride. But why do people brag? Is it genuine pride or a mask for deeper insecurities? Stoicism encourages us to examine our motivations, considering whether our actions bring genuine self-esteem or push it further away. True confidence, Stoics argue, arises from virtues like discipline, courage, and humility, not from others' approval. Marcus Aurelius, another influential Stoic philosopher, offered timeless wisdom. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In other words, respond to bragging with humility and sharing rather than arrogance. This not only boosts genuine self-esteem, but also earns respect from others. So how can we apply these Stoic principles to become more attractive? Not just outwardly, but profoundly. It involves acknowledging achievements without overshadowing others and reflecting on our actions daily. By practicing Stoic humility, we foster genuine relationships and self-respect, leading to a life of contentment and inner peace. Let our virtues and actions speak louder than any words of self-promotion in the pursuit of a fulfilling life. Number 2, reactive, reactivity. It's that knee-jerk reaction we often have when life throws us a curveball, the impulse to respond without pausing to think. But did you know this trait not only dulls your charm, but also hinders your ability to navigate life's ups and downs effectively? That's where Stoic philosophy steps in, with its focus on self-control and rationality, offering valuable insights in the midst of reactivity. Consider Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who went from slavery to sagehood, despite facing numerous challenges. His life story shows that true power lies in controlling our responses to events, not in controlling the events themselves. "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," he famously said, capturing the essence of Stoicism. So why is being reactive seen as unappealing? Imagine someone losing their cool in a tough situation. How do you perceive that? Typically, unrestrained reactivity leads to negative judgments because people admire those who stay calm under pressure. Think of Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic figure and Roman emperor who dealt with immense pressure on and off the battlefield. Despite the chaos, he remained composed and shared timeless advice on maintaining composure and perspective. "You have power over your mind, not outside events," he stressed, emphasizing inner strength amid external chaos. Now let's apply these Stoic principles to our lives. Start by noticing your immediate reactions in different situations. What triggers your impulsive responses? Stoicism teaches us to pause and think before reacting, which not only improves relationships but also boosts self-respect. Epictetus advises, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. By embodying calm and reasoned responses, you naturally become more attractive and influential. It's not about suppressing emotions, but managing them in line with your values and the situation. Imagine the impact of turning reactivity into reflection. What if instead of responding with anger, you responded with understanding? What if instead of acting impulsively, you took a moment to consider the consequences? As you adopt a less reactive and more reflective approach, you align with Stoic virtues, leading to a life marked by peace and effectiveness. This change not only enhances how others see you, but also brings deeper satisfaction and success in your personal pursuits. So, let this sink in. Aim to be the person who faces challenges with a calm heart. Embrace reflectivity over reactivity. This shift not only improves others' perception of you, but also enriches your life. Remember, the goal isn't to feel less, but to act less impulsively based on feelings. In doing so, you embody the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy that has inspired strength for centuries. How do you currently handle reactivity in your life? What strategies work for you? Share your thoughts and experiences below. We're eager to hear how you apply Stoic principles in your daily challenges. Number 3, ambition. Ambition. It's a term that brings to mind images of striving, achieving, and often surpassing expectations. But what does ambition truly entail, especially through the lens of Stoicism? This ancient philosophy encourages us to explore the essence of our drive, urging us to uncover whether our ambitions are rooted in external validation or in guiding us toward personal growth and ethical living. Stoicism, a philosophy prioritizing virtue and self-control, offers a profound perspective on ambition. Figures like Seneca, who navigated the complexities of Roman politics, remind us that genuine ambition isn't about reaching great heights, but about the depth of our character. Seneca's life and teachings challenge the allure of status and power, prompting us to consider if our ambitions lead to true wisdom or merely accumulate as dusty trophies. Reflect on it. When was the last time an achievement left you truly fulfilled? Was it the public acclaim or the private sense of growth that resonated more deeply? Stoic philosophy encourages us to prioritize the latter, shaping ambitions rooted in the steady evolution of our character, rather than seeking validation from others. Epictetus, another influential Stoic, succinctly put it, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This captures the essence of Stoic ambition, envisioning the virtuous person you aspire to be and aligning your actions accordingly. Stoic ambition is introspective, focused on self-improvement and resilience, rather than on conquest and accumulation. In today's world, ambition often translates into an endless pursuit of more wealth, more status, more power. Yet Stoicism challenges us to question these pursuits. Are they truly enriching our lives or complicating them? Are we chasing illusions instead of cultivating substance? Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and emperor, offers timeless insight. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. His perspective invites us to redefine ambition as not just personal achievement, but also as a means of contributing to the well-being of others. This redefinition elevates our purpose and enhances our attractiveness as individuals committed to the common good. So how can you channel your ambitions to propel yourself forward while uplifting others? How can your aspirations contribute to broader fulfillment, both personally and communally? By embracing Stoic ambition, we deepen our drive, transforming it from self-serving pursuits into avenues for genuine self-expression and service. This philosophical shift leads to a more fulfilling, peaceful, and ultimately successful life, where our ambitions mirror our deepest values and aspirations. Let's redefine ambition not as an end in itself, but as a pathway to a greater purpose, a life of virtue, wisdom, and genuine contentment. This is the true essence of Stoic ambition. Not a collection of achievements, but a soul fortified by purpose and enriched by service to others. Number 4. Being needy. Being needy. It's a pretty common thing, right? How often do we find ourselves craving validation from others just to feel valued or appreciated? This constant need for approval, known as neediness, can really put a strain on relationships and bring down our mood. But what if I told you that Stoic philosophy, with its focus on self-reliance and emotional strength, challenges us to break free from this cycle? Consider Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who went from being a slave to becoming one of the big names in Stoicism. Despite his tough beginnings, his teachings highlight the importance of relying on ourselves for emotional stability. Freedom is the only worthwhile goal in life, he said, emphasizing the need to ignore things beyond our control. Now let's take a look at ourselves. Do we constantly seek approval from others to feel good about ourselves? Are we letting others dictate our happiness? Neediness isn't seen as attractive because it creates imbalance and dissatisfaction in relationships. Most people prefer to connect with folks who are confident and independent, not those who seem emotionally dependent. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, reminds us, if you really want to escape the things that bother you, what you need isn't to be somewhere else, but to be someone else. This challenges us to change from within rather than seeking validation from outside. Why not build up our own inner strength instead? So how can we use Stoic ideas to tackle neediness? It starts with looking at where we get our self-esteem. Is it mostly from others' opinions of us, or do we have our own internal sense of achievement and worth? Seneca's life, full of ups and downs, shows the importance of staying true to ourselves even when things get rough. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher and emperor, talks about the power of controlling our minds. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By managing our reactions and emotions, we can keep our dignity and appeal, no matter what's going on around us. Imagine how changing your mindset could transform your relationships. What if you focused more on building your own virtues instead of seeking approval from others? How would your connections improve if you were less needy and more self-reliant? As you aim for a happier, calmer, and more successful life, embracing Stoic self-sufficiency can make a real difference. It doesn't mean shutting people out, but rather strengthening your emotional core so your interactions are about mutual growth, not just needing support. So, let this be a call to action. Build up your inner strength, be your own validation, and watch how it boosts your attractiveness and brings balance to your relationships. Embrace Stoic self-sufficiency and see the positive changes it brings to your life. What small steps can you take today to start this journey toward being more independent and emotionally strong? Share your thoughts and plans in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're progressing. Number 5. Using self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor? It's that comedic tool we often employ to lighten the atmosphere or appear more relatable. But there's a delicate balance between using it sparingly for humility and overdoing it to the point where it signals a lack of self-worth, ultimately diminishing our attractiveness. So how can we find that sweet spot, and what wisdom does Stoic philosophy offer on this common social tactic? Let's ponder the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic thinker and emperor renowned for his insightful reflections on life and leadership. He emphasized the value of self-awareness and authenticity, advocating for knowing oneself deeply and presenting that true self to the world without pretense. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, he observed, suggesting that a self-deprecating mindset could sour one's experience of life. But why is self-deprecating humor appealing, and why is it risky? Have you ever used self-deprecation to lighten a situation or connect with others? While it may momentarily ease social interactions, excessive self-criticism can become a habit that reinforces negative self-perceptions rather than endearing us to others. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on resilience and inner integrity, offers insights into humor as a reflection of our inner state. Epictetus, another respected Stoic, taught that we shouldn't tether our identity to external opinions, but should instead cultivate an internal bedrock of self-respect and assurance. We are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens, he noted, underscoring the significance of internal perception. So, how can we use Stoic principles to wield humor effectively without undermining our self-worth? First off, it's crucial to examine the intent behind our humor. Are we using it to shield ourselves from genuine insecurities or to break down social barriers? Developing a style of humor that uplifts rather than belittles requires self-awareness and the courage to be genuine. Imagine shifting your approach to humor. What if you focused on humor that celebrates quirks instead of pointing out flaws? How might this change not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself? As you strive for a more fulfilling and successful life, consider Stoic advice on maintaining equanimity and accepting yourself. Using humor in a balanced way can lead to deeper connections and a stronger sense of self. This approach aligns with the Stoic goal of living in harmony with your true nature, leading to greater peace and happiness. So let's take action. Reflect on how you use humor in your daily interactions and aim to cultivate a style that reflects a positive self-image and fosters genuine connections. Remember, the goal isn't to stifle your playful side, but to let it shine in healthy and self-affirming ways. Embrace Stoic wisdom by using humor not as a tool for self-criticism, but as a way to celebrate life's complexities. As you adjust your comedic approach, notice how it impacts your interactions and overall well-being. What steps can you take today to develop a more positive and affirming sense of humor? Share your experiences and insights in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're applying Stoic principles to find joy and humor in everyday life. In our exploration of the 5 behavioral mistakes that diminish our attractiveness, bragging, lack of ambition, reactivity, neediness, and excessive self-deprecating humor, we've not only identified these habits, but also understood their profound impact on our lives and relationships. Stoic philosophy gives us a roadmap to steer away from these pitfalls and toward a demeanor that attracts respect, kindness, and genuine connections. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In our context, this means rising above unattractive and diminishing behaviors. It challenges us to embody virtues that enrich our interactions and our lives. Each mistake we've discussed is an opportunity, an invitation to cultivate qualities like humility, purposefulness, calmness, self-sufficiency, and a healthy sense of self-worth. Let's take these lessons to heart, applying Stoic wisdom to transform not only how others perceive us, but also how we perceive ourselves. As we strive for a life marked by peace, happiness, and humanity, remember that the journey begins with self-awareness. The changes we seek in our relationships start with changes within us. Let's embrace these Stoic principles daily and witness the transformation in our world. Join the conversation and share how you're implementing these insights in your life. Let's build a community dedicated to growth and virtue. If you found this conversation meaningful, please like, comment, and share these profound philosophies with others. If you're new, subscribe to our channel for more valuable Stoic lessons. Stay safe, stay profound, stay Stoic. Bye and remain blessed.